What's up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys today with a ban list prediction conversation discussion video. Which one you're gonna call it, conversation, discussion video. Um, I have to, when it comes to the ban list and stuff like this, as a casual player, we have to look at it as well, just to really focus on what possibilities can happen, what things can get hit. What support cards do we have that we use? Do they see fit of getting banned? Do they see fit of getting unbanned? Stuff like that. Where could the next hit be? Where could the next best support card come from? And in TCG, we were told in June after the E-ban list that August, we'll know our ban list in August. It's almost the end of August, and the TCG hasn't seen anything. So, yeah, there are a lot of TCG players, including myself, upset because we waited. We're here. It's August. Where's our list? So I'm just gonna speculate and go over and talk about a lot of stuff. In regards to it, from my standpoint as a casual player, um, you know, that it's mainly just because I want to address the casuals, and tell them, stuff can be hit in the most unexpected ways. A lot of people didn't expect that the Trident Neptune was going to get hit in the TCG, but with Lucinia Nightingale coming out and her ability to copy, I'm sorry, not copy, but blow up stuff and inflict damage, a card like Trident Neptune, that kind of needs to get hit ASAP. So we understand that portion. So I want to talk about the possibilities of stuff. Let's look at the band section. I guess starting off with the monsters, one of the biggest monsters people want to see is that boy Hero Shadows. It's TCG. Unbanned Shadows is a possibility. Of course, we'll see rapid increase in hero decks. Even though Link summoning is a new thing, Shadows can readily search for any of his hero brethren. That does include Destiny Hero, Mask Hero, and Evil Hero cards that are in the deck. And I also think Vision Hero, as long as the monster has a big capitalization of hero in their name, that he can search for them. So with the new hero support for Vision coming out, coming out or is out, that Shadows could see a buff in his print. Some whacked out version of Teledad could surface again, although there's only one emergency teleport. We do have there's 3 malicious, 3 D draw, if that can suffice for what stuff we do have to what stuff we don't have. Looking at Shadows on paper, he's not a bad monster. He's a really relatively great monster, but it's just the tons of supply he can support. Even if he's special summoned, he can still do stuff. And if he's normal summoned, he still does stuff. So that factors into a large portion of does the TCG. I think the TCG players are ready for Shadows. I don't think the TCG tournament and the TCG organizers are ready for Shadows. Chaos Emperor Dragon and Witch of the Black Forest are 2 monsters I'm going to bring up, and that's just primarily because of erratas. Witch just came back and she just got her errata, similar to Sangan, except she searches for the monsters with 15 or less defense. Boss monsters are still always an option to be searched. Not Chaos Emperor, but cards like Dark Arm Dragon, Shadows, just any monster that's really good and popular with 15 or less defense. She can practically search every monarch in the game that has 15 or less defense, and it's not hard. Like Caius Risa, Mobius, any fruition of the new monarchs that have 15 or less defense, she can go get them. She can get hand traps. So Effect Veiler, Max C, Ghost Ogre. I think Ghost Ogre, because I think Ghost Ogre doesn't have that much defense anyway, so excuse me. She can search for hand traps just like Sangan can search for hand traps. So whatever Sangan can do, she can do it as well, but it's the plethora of monsters she can get that Sangan can't. And those monsters are considered the bosses, the aces, of that. El Shaddai Construct is another monster that we're going to look at in the terms of, popularity and hype of can this card come back so that this deck doesn't die? Free my girl construct, free my boy shadows, that type of scenario. I don't really know if the game would change completely if she came back, but I know the popularity of Shaddai will go up tremendously, which also means that the Ultra and Ultimate versions of Construct can go up as well, because there are Ultimate versions of Construct, there are Ultra versions of Construct. And the only thing we don't have is a secret version of Construct. Which, God, that'd be nice if she came secret. Yeah, like I said, alas, we don't. It's only a possibility, a probability if the new support, if what we can see if she would come off. Can't she come off? Excited Night. The reason why I'm talking about Excited Night is because of the fact that the Duelist of Legends pack had Exciton Night in it, which a lot of people didn't expect Exciton Night to reprint. But I think Exciton Night hasn't had a reprint, in the time that he was out. When he did come out. So, main reason why he probably has now shown up in a pack is just for the reprint value. Could he possibly come back into the game and do for the TCG what Feather Duster is doing for the OCG? It could happen. But, it only just depends on if the TCG wants to bring him back. Now that we're, now let's go on to the spell version since we are talking about Feather Duster. I am a personal advocate to say that I want Feather Duster in the band. It isn't because of how broken it is, it's just because now that the TCG has Feather Storm, it's only, it is only a matter of time before Feather Duster gets unbanned. If I'd like to see that because I have a ton of Feather Dusters and I want to use them. Especially in Harpies because I have the ability with Hysteric Sign to search for it, and then I have Feather Storm's effect to be able to search for it as well. I'm not going to press my luck and say that we're going to get Feather Dust in TCG. That is to say a lot of cards that a lot of other TCG players would like to see, like Chaos Emperor, who we still have not seen a reprint for at all with his errata, and Shadows, which OCG hadn't been errata, but he's still out there. And, which would possibly be the next one because of the fact which, similar to Rescue Rabbit. Oh, Rescue Rabbit. Oops, I'm sorry, that's supposed to be Rescue Cat. But I'll keep Rabbit up here because I'll talk about the Rescue series in a minute. But, Rescue Cat got his errata, and he got it bad. Brain Control got its errata, and it was bad. Actually, let's look for both of those. Brain Control and Brain Control with its errata. In the fact that, it was one of those cards that people said it wouldn't come off the list unless it got changed, and then it did. And so the Rescue Cat, that was a whole other situation. People didn't expect Cat to come off. But Cat, from, just from the errata standpoint, Duster didn't get an errata. Duster is still written the same way it is. TCG, no TCG is using it. If possible, could TCG get that same situation where they unban Duster without errata, and how effective will the most broken back row dissection card in the game be in the TCG? And I didn't bring any traps up for ban because I don't think anything at the moment is worth being banned. So now if we move on to limited, excluding the cards I talked about that were banned, that could possibly be limited. When you look at True King, and you look at True King Draco, it's only a matter of time before they get hit in the TCG. So Masterpiece and Diagram are the next couple of cards are the next two of many cards I can see get hit 2-1. Diagram being, the search out and, protect my monster, and you sure want the card to add the True King from your deck to your hand. So it leaves all those possibilities of stuff just to happen. Masterpiece is just a broken boss monster. Practically almost up there in stats with Blue Eyes for a level 8 main deck monster. But just the fact that you can just get rid of cards, continuous cards like a useless card, Haunted, what was it? I'm trying to think of that card. Zodiac Barrage. Just stuff like that where a deck that doesn't have an ace or doesn't have access to a boss monster can have access to a boss monster if needed. And I think that's why a lot of people speculate that, just like the OCG, these two cards can be easily hit. Gofu. And when I talk about Gofu, I'm going to talk about Link. Can Gofu possibly get hit now that Link is out? That only depends on how well Toronto goes, because at the time of this recording, Toronto is still up, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are waiting for the results. We did hear Dino True King is doing well, which also speculates that maybe some Dino stuff can get hit, but because I don't know exactly what a large portion of Dino stuff is used, I can't speculate what exactly can get hit, what exactly can't get hit. When it comes to the Dino side. Otherwise, it'd just be over the drinking stuff, but it could just look like the OCG where they don't care and they're still, they find their ways to get around a lot of stuff and make a lot of stuff happen. Rescue Cat. I can see Rescue Cat going to multiples. And that's just because the only major decks that run it, they can run Obedient School, which does what Rescue Cat does, but you don't need the additional weight of stuff like Rescue Cat does. And just the fact that you can get there's actually a number of monsters with this actual level setup. It is good for Link if you want to do Rescue Cat thing. And you also have Emergency Rescue Squad. Rescue Squad, I'm sorry, because every monster in the rescue archetype is adorable. From Rescue Cat to Rescue Hamster to Rescue Rabbit. All these cute monsters. But I think that's part of the reason why I said, probably to hype up Emergency Rescue, hype up the whole Link mechanic, just get a whole bunch of good beaters and stuff out there into the deck so that the deck can thrive. Kekula Max. Increasing G. Max C. Whichever name you want to call it, I'm pretty sure someone has tossed the deck or thrown the deck because they have run into this card and can't believe that they just gave their opponent a plus 50. Or possible plus 50. I mean, even when people are playing Zodiac Beast, I'll get to them in a minute, and the whole situation where people were playing the Mana Core Darkness, Loop, and Zodiac to deck their opponent out while they were trying to max beat. That actually, I was actually really surprised when I heard people were doing the whole thing to get over max beat and deck their opponent out. It's been a long time since I heard the name Mana Core Darkness. I mean, that was part of the reason why Mana Core got hit. Originally was because there were still loops around some of the core of Darkness in the Graveyard with the beast stuff, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Zodiac Beast, Zodiac Rapier, Zodiac Bar Bull, Zodiac Trident? Could it be in the TCG? Can we possibly see Bull and Trident get banned? It is left to them. Um, it is really nasty, to try to get over in Trident. Especially Trident that wants to drop a couple with tails on their with a safety face up. Because that can happen. And, you know, ban the boss monster, ban the supporting boss monster, then what does the deck have? Because the only other ones left are the monkey, the Tiger Mortar, um, Lucan, but that's only seeing how much he can do. Just the whole general sense of what this game can offer. Can Zodiac do like the TCG and still benefit in a different scenario? How um, it can live. I'm sorry, not. I said, can it live? Can it benefit itself? In those types of scenarios and situations. Of if I have this setup, can it work out for me? Um, and can I get over the Dryden, the Broad Bull, without hurting my resources to do such? Then, I have a lot of one-of cards that are currently here. Brain Control, Book of Moon, um, let's see, Return from a Different Dimension, Burial from a Different Dimension, Bottomless Sharples, Torrential Tribute, Ring of Destruction, Compulsory Evacuation Device, and Solemn Strike. A lot of one-ups. And that's primarily, can we see staple spells and traps come back to multiples to defend a large portion of what's going on? With the exception of Solemn Warning, Book of Moon, Bottomless, Mind Control, because I'll bring that up. Can those cards see multiples? It's 50-50 only because of the fact that you don't want a whole bunch of stuff, defending a whole bunch of stuff, and you also have to think about, are you willing to run these multiples? I am, because I like to see book go back to 2. There's a lot of love and hate relationships with cards, like Book of Moon, Bottom Shop Hole, Torrential Tribute. Because there are monsters now that say, go ahead, destroy me, and then watch me come back. And then with erratas on with destruction, could it possibly see multiple of rings? Book of, brain control could we see possible, reprint of that. I mean, not well, it'd be nice to see a reprint brain control, but it also can we see multiples of these cards come into the game, and how would they affect the game as a whole? And then when I talk about that, I mean, can we see the staples in TCG go to where they used to be? And only in that point time can tell. And then another monster, I think this guy will be the last monster I'll talk about. Oh no, this one more. The next monster I want to talk about is Ignister. Now that we have all this stuff coming back for Pendulum, could Ignister see 2 or 3? There's only one luster. I don't think most Pendulum decks are going to thrive successfully unless you're Magician Pendulum. Because Magician Pendulum is doing well. I mean, it only depends. It depends on if you're willing to put out the Ignister and how well your deck can synchronize with Link monsters. How linked can Link get in a Pendulum deck? Can you spread a far enough scale to defend yourself, and can you defend your scale? Same aspects of what we were asking for in the OCG years ago, but now they're looking back at it, can it be possible during a Link set? And when you look at those TCG, they're doing predominantly well. So is it possible the TCG can pick up that same speed and Ignister coming back at 2? The last one I want to talk about is the big boy himself, sitting right next to CED, is BLS. Can Envoy at the beginning go to multiples? Is it really now the factor Can Blackluster Soldier, the Envoy of the Beginning, see 2 status? Semi-limit, can he see unlimited status? Maybe, maybe not. Chaos is still a deck. Chaos is still one of a predominant old school build of a deck. The minute that Invasion of Chaos came out, this was pretty much why Invasion of Chaos was such a thriving set. You had monsters like BLS, Envoy of the Beginning, Chaos and Three Giant, Envoy of the End, Dark Magician of Chaos. Those types of cards. Really, the Invasion of Banish and Removed from Play, as it once was called, came into fruition, and now we have these monsters who thrive off of it. In an archetype, literally multiple archetypes that can thrive off of. It's okay, manage my card because then I can come back. With the creation of Leviair, Air, we have an Exceed monster who can bring stuff back from the banish, and just benefit from having those monsters come back. So can it be said, Blackluster Soldier, can you come back in multiples? Can your specific deck, the BLS deck, the Gaia Fusion deck, the Gaia BLS deck, can it come back in multiples and thrive if you had multiple soldiers? It's only to tell. I mean, he can finally be searched now. He can finally be special summoned. No, he can't be special summoned off the deck. It's spiritual monster, but he can be searched because there are monsters in the BLS archetype that can search for him now. So, it leaves that question: can it happen? And I'm leaving it up to you guys. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think of the man list, what your predictions are as well. Both from a standpoint of casual and competitive, what things do we see next? So I'm just going to end the video from here, guys. I hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe. And till next time, you guys, HPJ signing out. Take care.